Shalom, shalom. Call all bahasham outside, bahasham Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders. Salutations to the hopeful elect, and much respect to the brothers out there that's preaching this word in truth and sincerity. And shalom to the brothers and sisters that's out there listening and learning. Now, pretty much, this is the Ancient of Days, Yahawah bahasham outside. So we give all glory and honor and thanks to Yahawashi through his son, Yahawashi. So I pretty much, through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, I'm going to do this lesson. And pretty much yesterday I finished this drawing. So, with that, I'm going to get into the scriptures. So this is Daniel 7:9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit. He's the Ancient of Days. You can't count how long this being, Yahawah, has been alive. He's the Ancient of Days. All right, whose garment was white as snow, and his hair, and the hair of his head was like the pure wool. So, even though he's a spiritual being, he has a physical appearance. All right. So he has pure wool, just like us so-called Negroes. All right. He has a pure wool of hair, white as snow. All right. And he wears clothes. So even though this being, is spiritual, like I said, he has a physical appearance. It's like these Christians when they tell you, Jesus came down and he was just a spirit. No, he came down in the flesh. All right. So just like Yahawashi had an appearance, all right. So just like Mashiach Yahawashi, he came down in the flesh and had an appearance. So does the Ancient of Days, Yahawah. All right. So he has a physical appearance, and he wears clothes himself. All right. And he controls all aspects of this world. All right. Everything goes through him. All right. He controls all that. All right. Let me see. His throne was like the fiery flame, and the wheels as the burning fire. A fiery steam issued and came forth before him. Thousands and thousands ministered unto him, and tens of thousands stood before him. The judgment was set, and the books were open. So Yahawah outside, he's watching everything, he sees everything, and the judgments, he gives out the judgments. All right. So this is Acts 7:48. I bring this out for a lot of these Christians, man, that think, the Most High Yahawah outside is dwelling in these churches, these whorehouses, which he is not. All right. So let's read it. So this is Acts 7:48. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet. Heaven is my throne, earth is my footstool. What house will ye build me? Saith Yahawah, or what place is my rest? Have not my hand made all these things? All right. So Yahawah outside, he issues, he's the king. He sits on his throne. All right. So he tells his angels, his ministers, to do what he tells them to do. All right. And just like in the beginning, he made the son, the word, in the beginning was the word. He made a son, and then his son, he gave his son the blueprints of how to make the whole world. So his son made the other angels, the elect, and then they issued and made the whole world. So, Yahawah outside, he's not up in them churches, as I was saying earlier. All right. Because you got these churches out here telling you that you're a Gentile, telling you that you eat pork, eat whatever you want. And that's not of the Most High. And the Most High is going to visit these churches and they're going to be destroyed. All right? And utterly, Babylon the Great, which is America, is going to be utterly wasted. All right? So this is Ecclesiasticus 23:19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men. So we ain't supposed to be fearing the eyes of men. We supposed to be fearing Yahawashi outside. Because when you come into this truth, you understand that you're immortal and you can't be out here tempting the Lord. Because he can take you out anytime, any moment. Take your breath anytime, any moment. All right? So we fear Yahawashi outside and we keep his commandments. All right? And know if not the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts. So even though you think you in the secret, think you hiding, all right, Yahawashi outside, he sees everything. All right? He knows your thoughts. He knows your ways. You can't hide from him. All right? He's a supreme ruler. All right? So this is Isaiah 45:3. And I will give thee the treasures of darkness and the hidden riches of the secret places, that thou mayest know that I, the Lord, which called thee by thy name, I am the God of Israel. You see, Yahawashi outside, he's the God of Israel and nothing else. All right? He ain't dealing with any other nation but the Israelite. So if you're a so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, all right, Most High is he's dealing with you, your people, the elect. All right, the elect is his apple of the eye. All right, you ain't supposed to touch the eye. You ain't supposed to touch the elect. All right, that's who he's dealing with first. But he still loves his people, which is the elect. I mean the Israelites as a whole. And the Israelites as a whole, you know, once they get into the kingdom in their right minds, they're going to be ruling over all these other nations. You know, passing out judgments, being the priests and the saints, being the people that he called us to be. All right, and that's what we're looking for, that new heaven and that new earth where it dwells in righteousness. Because right now this rulership is going to be taken out by thermonuclear missiles, and when the Israelites get their power from the Most High, because we're gonna put them in slavery. They're gonna serve their slavery, and then after their slavery, you know, it's gonna be peaceful. It's gonna be beautiful. All right, but it's gonna be beautiful for the Israelites regardless. All right, peaceful and beautiful regardless. All right, and then the Edomites are gonna be destroyed after they serve their slavery. But at least the other nations, they gonna have mercy in the kingdom after they serve their slavery. You know, we still gonna have our foot on them, but at least they gonna have mercy. All right. So verse 4, for Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect. All right, Israel is elect. I have called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. You see, our people fell away from the law, statutes, and commandments and decided to follow other gods, worship other gods, wood and stone. So the Most High had to punish us, you know, send us through slavery, captivity after captivity. But this is our last captivity, so we were remembering the ways of our fathers, and we coming back to Yahawashi outside. So hopefully you have mercy and grace on us so we can escape Jacob's trouble. All right. Verse 5, I am the Lord, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I gird thee, though thou hast not known me. All right. There is no other power besides Yahawashi. He's the top head power. And then Yahawashi and the angels and the elect. All right. So that's your order. All right. Verse 6, that they may known from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me. I am Yahawah, and there is none else. All right. He's the supreme ruler, the supreme being. All right. Verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahawah, do all these things. All right. Like I said earlier, how about Shimi outside? He controls all this. You know, there is no fallen angels. You got that fallen angel doctrine from these Christians in that book of Enoch that you need to burn up. All right. The book of Enoch, you need to burn up because it's contradictory. All right. You ain't supposed to be reading that. All right. Read the Bible and you understand that Yahawah Shimi outside, he controls everything. All right. So I'm going to jump down to Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art a holy people unto Yahawah thy power. The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. All right. So Yahawah Shimi outside, he's only dealing with one people on the earth, and that's the Israelites. All right. So Salakia, forgive me. You know, this is a lot of this might be all over the place. You know, I was at work putting these scriptures together. You know, that way when I'm on break, it goes a lot quicker where I won't have to be searching for everything. It's just right here. So Salakia, if I'm all over the place with these scriptures, but, you know, hopefully it's still edifying. So continuing. This is 1 Samuel 2 and 6. Yahawah killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bring it up. All right. He does all these things. Verse 7. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. So he's going to make us rich in the kingdom. Like I said, we're going to be above all these nations, beating them with a rod of iron, giving them these laws, statutes, and commandments. We're going to have that spiritual power. That's how he's going to raise us up. You know, right now our people as a whole is down at the low, down at the bottom. But he's going to bring us up. Verse 8, he raised up the poor out of the dust and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill to set them among princes. All right, that's what he's going to do to the Israelites. These kings and rulers of this world, we're going to be above them. All right, we're going to have something they ain't ever going to have. And that's that spiritual power, that spiritual body that lives forever and forever. All right? Because all these other nations in the kingdom, they're going to experience death. You know? And after they experience death, they're going to have to keep on coming back. Because that's regeneration. All right? Let me see. And to make them to inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of earth are the Lord's, and he has set the world upon them. He will keep the feet of his saints, and the wicked shall be silent in darkness, for his strength shall no man prevail. The adversaries of the Lord shall be broken to pieces. Beautiful, man. I said we're going to be in our power seats, and we're going to break these nations into pieces. All right. And out of heaven shall thunder upon them. The Lord shall judge the end of the earth. He shall give strength unto his kings and exalt the horn of his anointed. So the elect in that day, man, they're going to be exalted. You know, they're going to be given that spiritual power, that righteousness, that glory. We're going to follow these commandments, you know, perfectly. All right. It's Hebrews 8 and 8. Jeremiah 31 and 31. All right, we won't have to teach anybody. We don't have to teach our own people. We gonna know this word like the back of our hand, like ain't no tomorrow. All right. And it's gonna be a beautiful day when we are in our kingdom. All right. So this is Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and Yahawah not done it? All right? Because Yahawashi, once again, like I keep saying, he controls everything. Left-hand power and right-hand power. All right? He controls all that. Verse 7, surely Yahawah, thy power, will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. All right? And that's how the prophets out here, on these street corners, preaching this word, us giving you this word. That's how we able to decipher this Bible and give you these scriptures. Because no pastor, no preacher ain't going to do this for you. All right? And we giving you this for free. All right? So this is Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. So right now, all these Edomites and other nations, they're starting to feel these curses that we got upon us from Deuteronomy 28:15 through 68. Eventually all these other nations are going to feel all them curses. Because we made a covenant with Yahawashi that we were going to be above all people. All right, but since we fell away from our power, Yahawashi put all those curses on us. But now since we getting back to our power seat, getting back to Yahawashi, praising his name, worship him in truth and sincerity, going out there preaching the word, he's putting all these curses upon our enemies. All right, and it's a beautiful thing to see all these curses on our enemies. All right. So this is Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. All right. Yahawashi, he's the supreme true ruler. All right. He's the one that kills and makes alive. All right. Verse 40, for I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever. So Yahawashi, the Ancient of Days, he lives forever. There's no killing him. All right. And if what my glittering sword in my hand take hold on judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies, and I reward them that hate me. So these Edomites out here and all these other nations that hate his people and hate him, they're going to get that sword, man. They're going to get that punishment. All right. This is Exodus 15:3. Yahawah is a man of war. Yahawah is his name. All right. So the Lord ain't all love, hugs, and kisses. All right. He's a man of war, and he's coming back to bring war by his son Yahawashi. All right. So this is Exodus 6:3. And I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and to Jacob by the name of God Almighty, by my name Yahawah was I not known to them. All right. So he came to y'all. He came to us by the name of Yahawah. All right. So in Hebrew, there is no letter J, E, I believe O, and V in Hebrew. All right. It's Yahawah. All right. So this is Isaiah 11:4. But with righteousness shall he judge the poor, and reprove and equity for the meek of the earth. And he shall smite the earth with the rod of his mouth, and with the breath of his lips shall he slay the wicked. So who's the meek? Who's the poor? That's us, the Israelites. We down at the bottom. All right. Struggling paycheck to paycheck. But it's so bad out here that Esau, Edom, he's oppressing everybody. He's even oppressing his own people. All right. But he's going to slay the wicked. He's going to slay the wicked by his people, the Israelites, all right? And by his son, Yahawashi, when he comes back. All right? The wicked is the wicked of our people and the nation known as the wicked, which is the Eves, all right? So this is Revelation 19:11. And I saw heaven open up and beheld a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. And in righteousness he doth judge and make war. All right, that's what he's coming back to do by his son Yahawashi. All right, he's a man of war, and he's coming back to bring war. All right, many kingdoms and nations were brought down by the acts of war. So this is Malachi 3:6. For I am Yahawah, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. All right, he didn't say anybody else but the sons of Jacob. Who is the sons of Jacob? The 12 tribes. It's us, the Israelites. All right, nobody else. All right, he changes not. All right, this is Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is abomination to Yahweh, but a just weight is his delight. All right, so he controls both sides, the left hand and right hand powers. All right, like I said, he's not all love and kisses, and he's not all hate. All right, it's a just weight. He knows how to balance it out. If you listen to these Christians out here, you know, you hear that he's all love, which is not true. All right, so let me get this account with Moses. All right, so this is Numbers 12:1. And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married, for he had married an Ethiopian woman. And they said, have the Lord indeed spoken only by Moses, and have not spoken also by us? And Yahawah heard it. Now the man Moses was very meek above all men which were upon the face of the earth. See, Moses was a very meek man, you know, very humble. And the Lord loved that about him. All right. The Lord was like, man, that's my dude. That's my dog. All right. And the Lord spake suddenly unto Moses and unto Aaron and unto Miriam, come out ye three unto the tabernacle of the congregation. And they came out. And Yahawah came down in the pillar of the cloud and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam, and they both came forth. And he said, hear now the words. If there be a prophet among you, I, Yahawah, will make myself known unto them in a vision, and I will speak unto him in a dream. My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all mine house. All right, once again, it's showing that's my dude, that's my dog. I'm dealing with him directly. With him, I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches, but in similitudes of Yahawah shall he behold. Wherefore then were you were not afraid to speak against my servant Moses. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against them, and he departed. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. All right. So because they spoke against Moses, Yahweh put that curse on her. All right. She became leprous. All right. But eventually you read on and you understand that she eventually gets healed. But you don't speak against the prophets of Yahawashi. Don't offend none of his prophets. Don't offend none of his little ones. All right. He'll put that curse on you. So this is Joel 2:27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord, your God, and none else, and my people shall never be ashamed. All right, once again showing you that Yahawah, he's only dealing with the Israelites and nobody else. All right, so this is Psalms 147 and 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any other with any nation. As for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahawah. Praise Yahawah. Praise Yahawah that these other nations ain't in this covenant. All right? Because Israel, Jacob, all right, we going to get that superpower. We going to rule the nations with a rod of iron. All right, so this is about the other nations. This is Isaiah 40 and 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and accounted as a small dust of a balance. Behold, he taken off the owls as a very little thing. And Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beast thereof sufficient for a burnt offering. That's how low they are, man, to Yahawah. All right, verse 17, all the nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. Plain and simple, man. Yahawah, he ain't dealing with these other nations. All right, he's only dealing with the Israelites, the elect first and foremost. And Yahawah, we of that man, we of that people, that great multitude. All right, we of that people, that gets sealed, according to Revelation 7 and Ezekiel 9 and 4. Get that spiritual mark, all right, that hopefully gets out of Jacob's trouble. All right, this is 2 Ezra 6 and 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. So everybody comes from Adam, all right? But the chosen people also come out of Adam, all right? All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou hast made us the world for our sakes, all right? The world was made for our sakes. Praise ye Yahawah. All right, praise Yahawah that he made the world for our sakes. All right. As for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle. All right, you other nations are nothing but as spittle, and has likened unto the abundance of them unto a drop that is fallen from a vessel. All right. So I'm going to jump down to this. This is 2 Ezra 5 and 23. And said, O Lord, that the beast ruleth in every wood of the earth, and of the trees thereof, therefore thou hast chosen thee one only vine. All right, so these are the things that Yahawah cherishes. These are his favorite things that he has made. All right. In all the lands of the whole world has I chosen thee one pit, and all of the flowers, therefore one lily. So the lily is his favorite flower. In all the depths of the sea thou hast filled thee one river, and build cities thou hast hollowed Zion unto thyself. And all the fowls that created has named thee one dove, and all the cattle that are made thou hast provided thee one sheep. All right, the sheep is his favorite cattle. And among the multitudes of the people thou hast gotten thee one people. Who's that one people? That's the Israelites. All right. And unto this people whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is above all. All right. So he's only dealing with the Israelites. All right. For the sake of time, I'm going to jump down to 2 Peter 3 and 8. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day with the Lord is as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. So time moves way differently for Yahawashi outside. All right, time moves way differently for him. You know, to us it seems like, eternity, but to him it's just like a second. All right. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering unto us, and not willing that any should perish, but all should come to repentance. But the day of Yahawah will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also and the works therein shall be burnt up. So Yahawashi is going to send that nuclear missile, and all the wicked of our people are going to be burnt up. All right? But it's going to be new heavens and new earths. All right? With righteousness. All right? With the elect, starting with the elect ruling first. All right? Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye be in holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of God, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we according to his promise look for new heavens and new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. So that's what the elect is looking for. All right, we looking to call on the name of Yahawashi, praise him. All right, we should be doing that. We should be doing that now, praising Yahawashi. All right, praying daily, fasting. All right, doing this work, preaching this word, and hastening the day that we can see Yahawashi's kingdom that he has for us. All right. So with that, hopefully this was an edifying lesson. Hopefully until next time, Lord willing, shalom.